Hello everyone, welcome back to Clarity Tarot. Thank you so much for being here today. Today I have a really exciting reading for you guys. So I have pulled 3 different messages, and what we're going to be looking at today is whether or not the person that you are thinking about, the person that you are desiring, whether or not it is going to turn into a committed relationship. So we're going to be looking at each of these different messages one by one, and you can think of each message as a specific person. So if you have multiple love interests, you can see how each of them are thinking about you and what the likelihood or what the potential is that you will get into a relationship with that particular person. So what I've done is I've first pulled an animal spirit guide card to kind of tell us a little bit about this person, to tell us about their personality, tell us about what they're currently experiencing right now, what they're going through right now. And then I pulled a 3-card spread here looking at how this person is currently thinking about you, how they're currently feeling about you, and how they're feeling about the relationship with you. And then finally, I pulled an outcome card and an advice card. The outcome card is going to tell us whether or not you will ultimately end up in a relationship with this person in this current cycle. And then the advice card will just give a little bit more guidance. So I have 3 different readings here. They're each represented by these different colored markers, and I specifically pulled these colors based upon the feeling that I was getting from each reading. So reading 1 right here is represented by this green marker. The green is the color of the heart chakra, and that was kind of what I was getting here, that this felt very genuine and very heart-based. The next reading here is represented by this like teal blue kind of colored marker, and this represents the throat chakra. And so I feel that communication is a big thing with this pile here. And finally, on the 3rd pile, it is represented by this red marker. This represents the root chakra. And so I feel that with this energy here, there was just a lot of passion, a lot of desire. So that was the energy I was pulling from there. So go ahead and take this time now to figure out which pile, which reading is really calling out to you. Again, if you are dealing with multiple people, you might want to spend a little bit of time allowing yourself to be guided to the reading that's going to represent each individual person. So you are more than welcome to pause this video and give yourself a moment to see which message you're guided to. I am so excited to get into this, and I'm going to go ahead and get into message number 1 here. So for those of you who have selected message number 1, represented by the green marker, then this reading is for you. So for this pile, the animal spirit cards that are coming out for your person to describe them, we have the lamb and the dragonfly. So this is a very interesting combination of cards here. I feel that this is someone who is very soft-spoken. This is someone who is very gentle, someone who's very kind. And with the dragonfly here, I feel like this is someone who maybe wasn't always so gentle and so kind, that this is someone who maybe has become this way because of number 1, just maturity, but number 2, something I'm getting the feeling that something's happened in this person's life that's made them this way. So it feels like this is someone who has been through something that has humbled them. Okay. Um, I'm getting from this energy that this person could be a water sign. They could be a Scorpio, a Cancer, or a Pisces. Or this also could be an earth sign. It could be a Capricorn, Virgo, or a Taurus. But it feels like someone to me that is very calm and very chill in nature. Okay. So, how this person is thinking about you, we have the devil in reverse. So, this is telling me that this is someone who um, you may have known from for a long time. You could have an established relationship with this person. And what I'm getting with the devil in reverse is that um, if you and this person had an initial connection or an initial meeting where things were very um, where you were just so connected. You had that very like electric love. You had that love at first sight, that intense meeting where you felt so, um, yeah, where you just feel so drawn to someone, like kind of like how people describe twin flame meetings or like really intense soulmate meetings. If you had a relationship like that where you were really, really, really attached to each other in the beginning, I feel that this is a connection where that has kind of died down a bit, and you no longer feel so attached to one another. So I am getting very strong, like twin flame, intense soulmate vibes here. It's someone who you met and you just fell head over heels for each other. It was very intense. It was very deep. I feel that level of intensity has calmed down. And that's not a bad thing, right? It doesn't mean that you and this person like no longer like each other, or this person no longer likes you, or they don't feel like they're in love with you. It just feels to me that the intensity has come to a more realistic level. Like now you and this person are thinking a little bit more realistically, and you don't feel like you're so attached to each other that life cannot go on without each other. Like, yeah, I get the feeling that this is a scenario where things started really hot and heavy, but have now sort of like died down or simmered down a bit. So that's how this person's currently thinking about you. They're thinking about, the way things started with you and where they are now, and just seeing that difference. And they no longer feel, because I get the feeling like this is someone that when they met you, they felt so uncontrollably into you. They felt very uncontrollably passionate about you. Like they were obsessed. That's the best word I can use. This person was obsessed when they first met you, and that obsession has died, because quite frankly, that obsession or obsessing about someone is very unhealthy. So I get the feeling that this maybe started out as a little bit of an unhealthy attachment to one another. But it does feel like that has died down, that has solved itself, that you and this person have maybe understood why you were so obsessed or so attached with each other. Likely it had to do with some healing that you both needed to do, some maturing that you both needed to do. I feel that at this time that healing and that maturity has happened, and so you don't feel so crazy anymore, which is a good thing. And now you can think about this connection, you can think about this relationship from a more realistic, from a healthier mindset. So that's a really good sign here that this person doesn't just feel drawn to you, maybe because of your looks, or because maybe there was like a sexual connection, or anything like that. This person is thinking about you from, again, like a more just balanced, healthy mindset. Okay. And what I'm gathering here from the dragonfly and the lamb is I do feel that this person has gone through something here that has really calmed them down. Like this maybe was someone who was very wild, was a party animal, went out a lot, had a lot of fun, drank a lot, did whatever, and they have for some reason calmed down significantly. So you may have met this person when they were in this like crazy party phase, and now they are kind of out of that. They've matured, and they're looking at you through a different lens. Okay, so how this person is currently feeling about you, we have the King of Swords here. So yes, this is definitely someone who has been through something and now they have something to say. Okay, so yeah, and whether you know about this or not, like you may not necessarily know what this person's been through. You may not necessarily know what this person has gone through, but just know that this person has gained a lot of wisdom. They have gained a lot of knowledge about themselves, about life, about relationships, about what they want out of life, about who they really are. And this feels like they've gained this knowledge after a period of time of going through a lot of chaos and turbulence and challenges. And now I feel that this is someone who is able to clearly communicate with you where they're at, what they're going through, what they're feeling. So yeah, just the combination of the Devil in reverse and the King of Swords here. If this is someone who in the past was non-communicative, emotionally unavailable, confused, immature, if that was what they were in the past, they've learned their lessons, right? Like they've gone through that, bought the t-shirt, whatever that saying is. They've done all that, and now they're able to communicate with you in a much more mature way, either regardless of whether or not this is going to turn into a relationship or not. I feel that this is someone who is able to now communicate with you in the way that maybe you desire this person to communicate with you in the past. So now this person has the capacity to communicate. Let's see how this person is currently feeling about the relationship between the two of you. We have the Nine of Swords. Okay, so there's a lot of worries here that this person has. So it's great that they're able to communicate, and that's amazing, right? Communication is key. But this person does have a lot of concerns. They have a lot of worries. They have a lot of doubts about this relationship. And what I'm mainly getting is I feel that there's just been so much that's happened between the two of you. I'm really getting that here. This does feel like someone who you have a little bit of history with. This does feel like someone who you have been very, very close to, have been very intimate with, have been very involved with. This honestly could be someone who you were in a relationship with and maybe you broke up with them. I am kind of getting that vibe. There does feel like there is history here. And so what I'm getting from this person is they're unsure about where they stand with you, and not because you're not making it clear with them about where you stand or how you feel about them. This is them being unsure about where they stand with you or where a relationship would go with you because of the past, right? Because of whatever they've gone through. They maybe, maybe you've seen a side of this person that they're not that proud of. Maybe you met this person during a period of time in their life when they were just very immature and they were just, having fun and not really thinking about how their words and how their actions were affecting other people. I do feel that with the devil card, like I said, you and this person could have had a really intense, very passionate, very dynamic initial relationship, and something happened that brought you apart for some reason, or I get the feeling that you and this person have for some reason felt very bound to each other, or you did feel very bound. That's why I'm saying there could have been an actual relationship here. Like you could have actually been in a committed relationship with this person at a period of time, or you could have just been like very, 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 very close, very connected. Maybe you thought you were going to be working towards that relationship, and again, something happened here. Maybe this person pulled away. Maybe something else in their life became a priority. I get the feeling that this person did not prioritize you, and now they're wondering if there's even an opportunity here. If the two of you could even be together again, if you could even, if you could even ever come together. I feel that that's what this person is. That's what they're anxious about. That's what they're worried about. That's what they're insecure about. So, to answer the question as to whether or not you're going to be in a relationship with this person, we obviously will look at the outcome. But what I'm feeling here is that this is someone that is scared to even come towards you, or is scared to even go down that route, because again, they don't want to walk down that route and be rejected by you, because I get the feeling that you have a legitimate reason to reject this person. Like this person has done enough damage, has made an error in the past that you could very easily just say, okay, like, no, I don't want to be with you because of XYZ. Yeah, and with this King of Swords here, I feel like this is this person almost being like a little bit defensive about how they feel about you. I mean, the King of Swords, if you look at this energy, look at this card, there aren't a lot of feelings here, right? Like, I feel that this is someone who's not very emotionally open towards you, right? Like, their heart is not open. And furthermore, with the Nine of Swords coming out and how they feel about their relationship, yeah, like they have a lot of insecurities. This person for some reason is not letting you penetrate their heart space. Okay, this person is not letting you penetrate. Is not letting you penetrate them. Okay, and that's the issue. That's the issue. Is it feels like this person, again, either in the past or currently now, there has been some connection, right? There is some connection. There is something there. There's something that's bonding the two of you together, whatever that is. But this person is very resistant to that connection. They're very resistant to that energy. And so it's like they're putting an energetic wall up to you, right? And what I'm getting is that this is someone who just has more emotional work to do. Like they really need to tap in and get connected to their own emotions, because if they're not connected to their emotions, they're not going to be able to honestly and genuinely and truly connect to anybody, right? To anybody. And I don't feel that this person just has their heart closed off to you. I feel that this person has their heart closed off to everything. Okay? So it's very evident to me that this is someone who is certainly going through they're certainly going through a lot more than what I think you know about. Like, I don't think you really know what this person is going through, because they're not opening up to anyone about what they're going through. And they do have a lot of anxiety here around attachment, around love, around intimacy. This is someone who definitely fears intimacy. They're very guarded. They don't want anyone to come in. Very likely this is someone who has been hurt in a past relationship, and they have not yet moved forward from that. They have not yet healed from that. This is someone that I feel is okay to connect superficially. They will superficially connect with people, but they will not go deeper than that. So that's kind of, again, it's like it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with this person. So that's something that they need to work through. And I do feel that this person knows that you are emotionally available, but I feel that this person just can't be as emotionally available as you are. And that is not something that you should take to heart. That is not something that you should take personally. That is not something that you should feel that there's something wrong with you, or you need to change something about yourself, or if you were a different person. Like, it has nothing to do with that. This has to do with this person's heart position. Their heart is just not open. It's just not available. And that's the key thing. If someone's going to be in a relationship, they have to be emotionally available. And this person, unfortunately, just is not. So let's look at the outcome here. We have the Father of Cups. So this is very, very, very exciting and very promising. So I do feel that eventually this person will soften up. Eventually this person's heart space will open. Eventually they will get to a point where they will be emotionally available. But at this current particular moment in time, this person needs to work through those feelings. This person needs to work through that. Like, you cannot make this person more emotionally available. There's nothing you can do or say or change about yourself that's going to make this person emotionally available. It's something that they need to work on themselves, but they will get there. So to answer the question, will you and this person be in a relationship? The only way that you and this person will ever be in a relationship is if this person becomes emotionally available, which is, can be very scary. It can be very scary to be vulnerable. It can be very scary to be very genuine and put your genuine feelings on the line, to be potentially rejected. And I do feel that this is someone who has experienced rejection before, and they have not found a healthy way to reconcile with that rejection. So that's what this person is currently working through. But I do think it is very, very, very possible for this person to get there. However, I would not hold your breath. I would not hold yourself back. I would not put your life on pause waiting for this person to become emotionally available, because there's no indication here to me of when this could happen. I don't really see any dates here. I don't see any, I don't really see anything. We have 9 of Swords, so maybe in 9 months, maybe in the 9th month, maybe in September, that could be sometime. But other than that, I'm really not seeing any indication that this is happening like specifically anytime soon. Okay, so let's see what your advice card or your guidance card is. Yeah, you have the playfulness card. So that's going to be the position to take with this relationship is just keep things light, just keep things fun. Don't have any expectations for it. Don't have any ultimatums or you need to do this or, we need to be doing this or tell me how you feel. Like that's doing that, being very like strict and stern and wanting things to happen a certain way and being very fixed about this particular connection is going to just delay it further. The only thing you can do to really help this person to soften up and to maybe come out of their, anxiety and come out of their fear is going to be playful. It's going to be to soften this person's heart up by just being very lighthearted, by being flirtatious, by being fun, by being exciting. That is going to be the only thing that's going to really help you in this scenario. So if you're like really, 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 really looking to be in a committed relationship and that's what you want and that's what you want, then this probably is not the person to count on for that. But if you just genuinely like having this person's energy in your life, if you just like, being around them or any of that, then the way to keep this person in your life, the way to keep the possibility open that you will maybe be in a relationship with this person one day is just to have fun, just have fun with no expectations, no strings attached, none of that. You just genuinely have to have a good time. And this is together, right? Having a good time with this person, but also just having a good time in general with your life, having a very fun and exciting life that this person wants to be a part of. So that will draw this person closer to you. But again, I don't see this being anything soon. I really see this as like the long game. The earliest I'm seeing is maybe September or like 9 months from now, this having any movement. So I hope that this message has helped you. I hope it's given you lots of clarity, lots of insight, and lots of guidance. And I hope that you have a little bit better idea here about whether or not you will potentially get into a relationship with this particular person. So thank you so much for watching. I am going to go ahead and clear the table here and just kind of reset my energy and go into the next reading. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Be sure to comment down below what you thought about this reading. If it resonated with you, tell us a little bit about your situation, and I will see you all in the next reading. Take care. Okay, so for those of you who picked message number 2, represented by the blue colored marker, this is going to be your reading. We are going to be looking at whether or not this individual that you are inquiring about, you will eventually come into a relationship with. So like I said, I've pulled a few animal spirit cards to see what this person's energy is, so that way you can identify who this person is and some of their characteristics. So the card that came out for you, number 2, is the Peacock. So this is someone who I feel is a very bubbly, very social, very outgoing person. This is someone who likes to be seen. This is someone who maybe is the life of the party. This is someone who has a lot of friends. They go out a lot. So this is someone who goes out a lot. And even with the times that they're in, I still feel like this person goes out, whether that's just, out to eat, to a restaurant, to a bar, to a friend's house. That's the type of person that this is. This is someone who they live their life to the best and the fullest capacity they can at all times, regardless of the situation that they're in. So, yeah, this is someone who is very, very, very fun. And I also do feel that this is a masculine energy. And what I'm also getting at is that this is someone who is looking to someone who's looking to attract a partner, right? So the peacock puts its feathers out and has all the beautiful colors because they're trying to attract someone towards them. So this is someone who, yeah, could be looking for a partner. This is someone who could be, yeah, I feel like this is someone who is actively seeking a partner. They're actively seeking a mate. They want to have a one-on-one relationship of some sort. And they're doing everything that they can in their power to seem as attractive as possible to the opposite sex. So that's the type of person that this is. This is someone who really is trying to put it all out there, put themselves out there, and get the partner that they desire. So very, very, very nice energy there. Let's see how this person is currently thinking about you. Okay, we have the 5 of coins. So, I feel that this person feels, they feel like they're at a distance from you. There's some sort of blockage or barrier from you. They feel left out in the cold from you. This is someone who, I'm getting 2 different things. Either someone who you maybe dated in the past and, excuse me, you've maybe dated this person in the past, but things didn't work out, or they just never took off, or maybe you started dating someone else, or just you got busy, they got busy. Like, I kind of feel that, like, just life circumstances, or just not being on the same page, or distance, physical distance, something has happened where this person feels distant from you, but I feel like that distance has made this person's heart grow fonder of you. So I feel like by not always being around you or not communicating with you, this person has realized something about you. They've seen your value. They see that you are a very attractive partner, that you have a lot to offer, and that you're worth impressing. You're worth going through the hoops for. You're worth going through challenges for. You're worth, yeah, it's like you're worth it. And they only know that by there being distant. So this definitely could be someone who, like, maybe you've had like an on and off relationship with, someone who, yeah, like someone who's been like seeing other people or just living life, experiencing life, but I do feel that this person wants to come closer to you, but there is currently space between you and this person. So let's look at how this person's feeling about you, because 3 cards came out and how they're feeling about you. So we have the Strength card, the 10 of Swords, and the 9 of Coins. So I feel that this is someone who sees you as someone who is very independent. They see you as someone who is very strong. They see you as someone who is very self-sufficient. And that could have been what is the distance between you and this person, or kind of like the difference between you and this person. I feel that This person is someone, like I said, who is very much so connected to other people. I feel like they're very social. I feel that they depend on other people for certain things. So, and this is like in a good way and a bad way. One moment, I'm just going to have a sip of water here, which makes sense that this is the throat chakra. My throat just got so dry as I started doing this reading, which makes a ton of sense. But I feel that yeah, this person depends on other people, and not necessarily in a bad way, but they have their friends, and they rely on their friends to have that sense of community, to have someone to talk to have people to go out with. I wouldn't be surprised if this is someone that has a roommate or multiple roommates. Um, you know, they could be financially dependent on someone. This is someone who is just very, very, very community oriented, I would say. Someone who's very, their social group is very, very, very critical and very important to their happiness, to their survival. Um, it's very key in their life. And I think you're the exact opposite. And that's kind of where you and this person are very different, in that you're very self-sufficient. You're very, very independent. You don't rely on other people. You have your own things. You take care of your stuff. Um, and that's kind of how they see you. They see you. And the reason why they feel distance is because it's almost like they feel like they have not obtained the level of independence that you have. And so they almost feel a little bit insecure when it comes to you. They feel a little bit insecure. They feel like you've got it all together, you've got it all figured out. In a way, you might, you truly, maybe you do have it figured out, and you maybe do have your life together, but they don't feel that they don't have their life as quite together as you do. And so that's what creates a little distance from this person. It's kind of a self-initiated distance. This might be someone that you dated and you thought everything was going really well, and for some reason this person pulled away or got distant. That was why. So this could be someone who you currently, again, you have a little, like I said with group number one, that you have a little bit of history with. You've maybe tried to get things up off the ground with before. This doesn't feel like someone totally brand new. It does feel like someone who you do have a little bit of history with here. But just someone who knows that they're going to have to put their best foot forward if they're going to be in your life. They can't, they know that they can't be half-assed, I guess is kind of the words that want to come out. They can't they can't exhibit mediocrity, right? Which I feel like they can get away with in their current scenario, like with the current people around them, with their current friends or social circle or community, or maybe even other people that maybe they're dating or other love interests that are around them. They can kind of get away with being mediocre. No one's holding them accountable. No one's making sure that they're making progress in their life. Like, I kind of get the feeling that their friends are, and this isn't necessarily a bad thing, but like their friends just kind of, they're just comfortable, right? Like, it's not a friend group where people are like pushing each other and motivating and inspiring each other to be better. It's kind of more a friend group of like, yeah, whatever, let's just have fun. Let's just go out. Let's, you know, just kind of just do what we normally do, you know, just kind of be comfortable, stagnant. Um, I don't feel like these are friends where this is someone, a friend group where people are making progress, right? Where they're trying to achieve goals and improve on certain things. Like, I don't think this is the friend group where they're going to the gym and, you know, talking business advice or, you know, how to invest their money better. Like, I don't really get that vibe from these friends. They kind of just feel like friends that are like, let's go to the bar, let's drink beer, let's watch, you know, the sports game. And we'll just kind of do that, and we'll just keep doing that for as long as we do that. Which again is not a bad thing if that's what this person wants. If that's just what they want, is just someone to watch the sports game with, someone to go to a bar with, someone to grab a drink with. You know, if that's what this person wants, and that's what they have. But I don't feel that it's anyone that's very no one that's necessarily a great influence, right? But I feel that that's the type of person that you are. And so, yeah, this person feels that there's a difference between you and them, right? Like, you're not on the same page. You're not on the same level. You're not playing life on the same frequency, right? Like, you're on a completely different frequency than this person. You're on a different path than this person. I just feel like you and this person are kind of in different worlds. But with the peacock, I feel like this person is trying to impress you. I feel like this person is trying to show you what they have accomplished, what they are doing. I would not be surprised if this person like comes back and they, you know, tell you like, oh, like I've just, you know, done this new exciting thing. And it's like, okay, that's cool. Why are you telling me this? But it's because they're trying to impress you. They're trying to show you that they are maybe just as self-sufficient and just as strong as you. And they do have vision and goals and plans for their life too. And that they are also, that they can meet you where you are. They can be your equal. They can be your match. That's the intention behind anything that this person is currently doing right now. So that's a good thing. They're trying to they're trying to get on your level, right? They're trying. So it just really depends on what your tolerance is for this person, right? Like, excuse me, one moment, I'm about to sneeze. Excuse me. Oh, this reading's got me feeling all types of ways. It depends on where you're at, right? It depends on like how much tolerance do you have for this person? Do you see the potential in this person? Do you think that this person can rise to your level, or do you not have a lot of confidence in them? So that's kind of where I see this coming down to. So let's look at how this person's feeling about the relationship with you. There was, again, a lot of cards that came out. We have the Two of Coins here, the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. So this is really good. A lot better than group one or person one if you watch that reading. I feel like this person, when it comes to being in a relationship with you, they have to make a lot of choices. They have to make a lot of decisions. They have to figure out whether or not they want to just stay doing what they've been doing, if they want to, keep living the monotonous life they've been living, where they just go to the same job every day and they see the same people and the same friends and the same bar and everything's just the same, right? Everything's just kind of Groundhog's Day, just on repeat. Or if they want to switch things up, if they want to change things up, if they want to live life on a different level. That's kind of the teeter-totter that this person plays with you, because again, this person knows that you're a different caliber type of partner, that you're a different caliber type of person, and that if they want to be with you, that things are going to have to be different, that they will have to make changes in their life. And I feel like one side of them wants to make those changes, and one side of them knows that's going to be so much better for them, and they're going to finally, go to that next level of life. But it is going to really change your life. So everything's going to change. The way their mindset's going to change. The way they interact with their current environment's going to change. Relationships they have with people in their life are going to change, right? Like, things are going to change. So with the question here, or answering the question whether or not you're going to be in a relationship with this person, depends on whether or not this person is ready to leave their comfort zone. That's what it comes down to. Whether or not this person's ready to leave their comfort zone. I do feel with the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups here that you and this person are a really good match. I feel that one of you could be a water sign or have a lot of watery energy. This would be Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, and the other one of you is very fiery. An air, could be possibly a fire sign, could be an Aries, could be a Leo, could be a Sagittarius. Someone who really lives life and is really vibrant. So I feel that you are a great match. You really help to bring out certain characteristics in each other. I think they feel that you are very compatible. They feel that you would make a great relationship partner. So this is someone who does really like you. They would like to pursue a relationship with you. But it really comes down to them having to make those choices. So let's see what the outcome card is here. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So I do feel that you're going to have another go around with this person is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like a cycle. Okay. So you could have been through one cycle or maybe many cycles with this person, but I do feel that there is another cycle coming here. It is very fated. So what that tells me with this being the Wheel of Fortune is that it's almost like you're destined to go through this cycle with this person, that there's something you can learn here. There's something you can gain here. There's something you're going to get out of going through another round with this person, if that makes sense. It could be good, it could be bad. So there definitely is a high probability for relationship here, but with the Wheel of Fortune, this is telling me to go with the flow, to let life's signs move you forward. This isn't a relationship where, I don't think things are going to be very straightforward, very direct. I think this is more of a relationship that kind of happens naturally, where it's like you just start naturally spending more time together and you naturally start connecting more and going deeper and having more experiences and, slowly merging your lives together to the point where it's like you're in a relationship before you even make it official. That's kind of the energy that I get here. It's like all the puzzle pieces just kind of come together, and then you look back at the puzzle and you're like, oh, the puzzle's together. Like, I kind of feel like it's one of those things where you and this person's lives will just kind of like slowly, gradually come together, and then it's like together. So I definitely feel there's a high probability for connection here. Um, I think what I would say to group 2 here is keep doing what you're doing. Keep being who you're being. Keep being the self-sufficient, strong individual that you are, and let this individual rise up to your level. Don't play hard to get, but don't lower your boundaries either. Like, don't lower your standards for this person, because I do feel that this is someone who, they have a lot of potential, right? Like, what I feel is this is someone who's not living up to their highest potential. This is someone who's kind of just stuck on a hamster wheel. And I feel like this is someone who's been stuck on a hamster wheel for a long time. They've just been kind of doing the same thing over and over and over again. And they really haven't gotten anywhere in their life. They haven't really had any growth. They haven't really seen any return on investment with like anything that they've been doing, because they've been doing the same thing. And this is someone that needs to shake things up. And so I think this person needs to kind of get out of that like group mentality mindset and come more into balance with themselves and figure out what they want and who they are and what they desire and what's really going to make them happy in their life. So I feel that you could be a really, really great influence on this person. You can really learn a lot from this person, and they can learn a lot from you as well. So definitely high probability of relationship here, as long as everyone just goes with the flow and doesn't force anything and just kind of allows life to move the connection forward. So let's see what the advice and guidance card here is, and that is healing family issues. So that's really powerful, and that makes a lot of sense with the Wheel of Fortune card here. I do feel that this is someone who you could both have some unresolved childhood issues, unresolved childhood wounds, or you're healing, right? You're healing from your childhood. You're healing from what you've been through. You maybe have recently become very conscious of your childhood and how your childhood has shaped you and molded you, and vice versa. Your other person could be too. And this really could be a relationship where you mature out of that, mature out of your childish ways. Like this could be a relationship where you both really become more mature. I get the feeling that, for one or both of you, relationships have just been very casual, very on the surface. And now this is a relationship where you go a lot deeper. This is a relationship where you, where you're no longer acting unconsciously, right? Where you're no longer maybe carrying out old family trauma, where you're no longer doing things because it's the way you saw things done growing up. You're no longer interacting with the opposite sex the way you observed maybe your mother or father interacting with the other. So I feel that there could be a lot of maturity here on both sides. There could be a lot of healing on both sides. And I feel that this is just a general maturing more than anything. It's just a general, like, okay, if I want to have a certain level of relationship, I have to act a certain way. I feel like that's kind of what's happening here. So very positive. I hope, with that being said, I hope that you and this person are able to come together in a relationship, because I do feel that it would be really, really great for both of you. So I really hope that this reading has given you lots of clarity, lots of insight, lots of guidance. I'm going to go ahead and reset for the next reading, but I want to thank you so much for watching this reading. I would love to hear what your thoughts are, what, how this message resonated with you, and what you were able to take away from this reading. I would love to hear that. So Definitely leave a comment down below. Make sure that you are subscribed and give this video a like if you like this format. But I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Okay, so if you picked message number 3, represented by the red colored marker, then this reading is for you. This is going to be answering the question of whether or not you are going to enter into a committed relationship with this person. So if you picked message number 3, let's see what the characteristics are of your person. So we have the cheetah card and the gazelle card. So right off the bat, as we can see with the colors here, this definitely could be a fire sign. This could be an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. I feel that this is someone who is very chill and very relaxed, but can also get crazy and turn up really quickly too. I feel that this is someone who could have a night in and be really happy with that, but who also could have just as much fun going out to the club, going out to the bar with friends, having drinks, having dinner, having adventures, traveling. Like, this is someone who definitely has like an inner wild child for sure. So they could work at a job during the daytime and, be very kind and very professional and very productive and all of that, and like really have their life together. But I also feel that this is someone who at the same time, on the same token, could, completely just drop everything and have a really good time and just, be a go-getter. Like, this is someone who I feel like probably has like a hobby that they really are into, or they have like a passion project that they work on in their spare time. Like someone who is very driven. They have goals. Like, this is definitely someone who has goals. This is someone who's very determined. This is someone who, I feel like this is someone who is very well-rounded. And we see here in the card, we have a spear here, and the lines on this card are moving in a circle. Like, I really do feel like this is someone who, they have a lot going for them. Like, things in their life are going really well. They live a very like balanced life. I just feel like they are ticking all the boxes of life, and they're doing a really good job. So I feel that this is someone who is really awesome, like really, really, really awesome. So I definitely feel that this is the appropriate color for this person. I definitely think that this is someone who likes to have a good time. They like to connect when you're with this person. They could be very passionate, is what I'm getting. Like, when they're with you, they're with you. They're not thinking about anyone else. They're not thinking about work. They're not thinking about anything. They're just focused on you. They're focused on the conversation with you. They're focused on what you're saying. They're really listening to you. They're paying attention. They're digesting every word you're saying. They're taking everything in. Like, this is someone who's very attentive. This is someone who's very attentive. And this also is someone who I feel that they would not give you the time of day if they were not interested in you, right? Like if they didn't think you were interesting or they didn't think you were worth it or they didn't feel any feelings towards you, they would not even give you the time of day. This person would not even give you any of their energy. But I do feel that this person is someone who is very interested in you. That's what I'm going to say. This feels like, as opposed to the past two readings that I've done, I don't think this is someone who you've had a past with. I think this is someone who is brand new. I think this is someone who either you maybe have recently met or you're going to be meeting if you haven't met this person yet. But I don't think that you have any established history with this person. This person feels brand new to you, okay? I do think with all of like the reds and the oranges and the yellow that this is someone that you will have a very passionate connection with, right? Could be a lot of romance shared with this person, a lot of fiery energy there. Very, 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 very good times. But what I'm getting from this person is that, you know, you're not the center of their universe, which I'm not saying that to be offensive. I'm saying that just to let you know that, like, this person had a lot going on in their life in a good way. Not like, oh, they're too busy for you. They have a lot going on in their life, but this is someone that, they have a lot going on in their life, right? Like they have a great career. They have great family. They have great friends. They have hobbies. You know, they could be dating other people or could be, you know, active in the dating scene, right? So like, yeah, like they've got it going on, right? Their money's good. Like, they're good. Like they're good, they're good, they're good. But one thing I will say about this person, as opposed to like group one, this person is very emotionally open. This person is emotionally available. And that's very important. This is someone that they're open to whatever, right? Like they're open to whatever life experiences come towards them. And if it feels like a good experience, like that's the thing. This person, it's about the feeling for this person. This is someone who's not as logical as like group one. This is someone who is feeling oriented. If it feels good, if it has good vibes, if it has good energy, they're going to move towards it. If it doesn't, they're going to move away from it. That's how this person navigates. They're very instinctual. They're very, this is someone who is very intuitive, and they can pick up on energy. They can pick up on vibes. They can pick up on feelings. And that's how they kind of move about the world. And if something feels good, looks good, and it's like what they want, they're going to move forward on it. But at the same time, they also have this very like chill, relaxed, very graceful nature about them at the same exact time. So this could be someone who has fire and earth in their chart. They can go, but they also know how to stay, right? They also know how to relax and be patient and just kind of like go with the flow and see what happens. So very, very, very good energy, very, very nice energy, very balanced person, very, very interesting person, very fun person. This is someone that you would have a lot of fun with, okay? All right, let's see how this person's currently thinking about you. So we have the Fountain card. So that makes a lot of sense with everything that we've said. Like, this is someone that they're not going to try to force anything. They're not going to try to make anything happen. This is someone who is truly going with the flow of life. And whatever life brings towards them, again, if it feels good, they're going to go for it. They're going to experience it. They'll be all in the moment. They're going to go all in, and they're going to see what that thing has to offer. They're just gonna they're not going to judge the experience. They're just going to go for it. But at the same time, if it doesn't work out, if it's not right, if it's, whatever, okay. They also are understanding of that, and they'll just let it roll off their back. Okay. So that's the type of person that this is. They're the type of person they're like easy come, easy go. No sweat, no worries, no bad feelings, no bad vibes. You can come. You can't come, you can't come. No worries, right? Like, it's a very, very, very nice energy. This is someone who is, they're not attached. And not saying that in a bad way, because this person is emotionally available. But they're not attached, right? They're not attached to a certain outcome. They're not attached to, things don't have to go any particular way for this person to be content, right? This person's going to be content no matter what. Okay. So that's a really good thing. Okay. That's a really good thing. So that's how they're thinking about you, whether you know this person, because what I'm kind of getting from this, energy is that this is someone who, maybe you have recently met, maybe you met through friends, maybe you met through, coworkers, maybe you met being out, you just kind of met this person in life, or you could have potentially met this person online. And yeah, this person is not thinking of you any particular way. Like, I feel that this is probably a very early stage in the relationship where, you were interested in each other, right? You've had a little bit of connection. But I feel like this is a developing connection. It's not anything in particular right now. It just is what it is. So that's how this person's thinking about you. They recognize you. They see you. You're on their radar. They admire you, but they don't have any plans, right? They're not like, oh yeah, I'm going to make that girl my girlfriend, or I'm going to make that guy my boyfriend, or I'm going to marry that girl. They don't have any of that quite yet at this time. Okay. Which is a good thing. It's good. It's a good thing to just meet people and just meet them, just get to know them, just, start building a friendship, a connection with them. It doesn't have to go from 0 to 100. A lot of times those 0 to 100 connections, those love at first sight, all this chemistry, a lot of the times those connections fizzle out and they burn out, and it's like, what happened? And then people are trying to figure out what happened for months when, there probably was just, only one level of connection to start with. So I feel that this is a connection that starts really slowly and really gradually and really like naturally and organic, and there's no pressure, right? Like, there's no pressure from either side of like, oh, this person needs to contact me, or we need to go out, or we need to do this. It's like, okay, like, you're here, let's go out. You're not here, okay, have a good time. It's no sweat. And that's what I really like about this connection. So the way this person feels about you, we have two cards that came out. We have the Two of Wands and we have the Chariot. So that is really, really nice. So though this person may not specifically have like, a plan for this connection, they definitely do see you as someone who they want to continue seeing in the future. They see you as someone who they want to, they want to stay connected to you, but they also can see the two of you doing more. Okay. This person does see the two of you doing more. If you look at this card, we have the world, the globe, in this person's hand with the wands pointing forward. And so, this could be someone that's like thinking about traveling with you. They're thinking about having experiences with you. They're thinking about like what more what more to life could I have with this person, or what could I do with this person? So I'm kind of feeling that maybe you and this person could be traveling together in the future, or they're thinking about that. Like they're thinking about, or they see the potential for you going places together, doing things together. So that's really nice. Like whether or not this person sees this in a romantic sense or a friendship sense, I'm not really quite sure yet. We'll probably see that as the cards keep coming out. But yeah, like I think this person really enjoys your company, and maybe you've even talked about doing things. Like maybe you've talked about going to a specific concert. Maybe you've talked about going to a specific location for a vacation. Maybe you've talked about like wanting to do some sort of like outdoor activity together. So I feel that like this person sees or feels that you're someone that they could, do life events with, and that would be super cool. We also have the Chariot here. So this person could be a Cancer, or you could be a Cancer, or have Cancer somewhere in their chart. But I also feel that this is someone who um, they don't get bogged down by life's challenges. This is someone who they don't really make a big deal when things don't go their way. They don't really make a big deal when things don't work out. Like this is someone who's like I said, just super chill. They don't really make a huge stink or a huge fuss about things, and that's what I'm kind of getting with you. It's like I feel like this person is willing to make things work with you, or to make whatever this Two of Wands represents. Like, even if they don't know exactly how it's going to happen, like, they're still open to it. So, like, let's say, for example, you and this person want to go to like a concert together. Like, they might not know exactly like, oh, like when can they get the time off of work, or what concert, or where the concert's going to be, how much is the concert going to cost. Like this person doesn't get bogged down with those type of details. They're just like, okay, yeah, like this would be someone really cool to go to a concert with. Let me think about it. Let me sit on that. Let me see what comes up. And I feel that this is someone that will like kind of think of all the details of something and then tell you like, oh hey, this is going on this day. Are you free? Do you want to go? Like that's what I'm getting from this person. I kind of feel that this is someone that, um, yeah, you will be friends with before you would be in a relationship with this type of person, and you would do fun things together, even while not being in a relationship, just because. So I kind of feel like a really, and not to say that you and this person wouldn't have feelings for each other, okay? Definitely not saying that. You could definitely have romantic feelings from each other for each other, but not be in a relationship. That's kind of what I get here. It's like an attraction that builds over time. Like you share experiences together. You don't put any expectations on each other. You just kind of do life together. That's what I'm getting here. So, and how this person feels about a relationship with you, we have the High Priestess. So again, like this person I feel is very intuitive. I feel like this person is very yeah, I feel like this is someone who, yeah, through and through really just goes with the flow. Really just goes with the flow. Um, I'm seeing twos here. There's a two on this card, Two of Wands. The Chariot is the fourth house of Cancer, and if you take Cancer, you take 4 and divide in half. That's 2 and 2. I'm kind of getting a lot of 2s here. You have the infinity symbol here on this card. I feel like 2 months. 2 months. Something significant with this person will happen in 2 months. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely think that there is high potential for a relationship here. Of course, we'll see what the outcome card is, but I feel that there is high potential for a relationship here following friendship. That's what I feel here. I feel that this is a friendship first, relationship after type of situation. Let's see what the outcome card. Oh, there's 2 cards here. So again, another 2. We have the 4 of Cups and we have the Star card. So, very interesting here. The Star card is very positive. I do feel that there is a lot of positive energy here. But what I'm getting with the 4 of Cups is that each of you might be a little bit emotionally reserved from each other. I feel like, and that's why I kind of feel like maybe there's a friendship that happens before a relationship. I think that you and this person are going to be holding back from each other exactly how you feel. I think this is going to be a very like physical connection, right? Like you're going to spend a lot of physical time together. You're going to do things together. You're going to have a lot of fun together, a lot of adventures together. But there's not always going to be that emotional connection, right? There's not always going to be that the sharing of the feelings. And so that's what a holdup that I see here, or that might be something that comes later down the line, like this physical, very visceral connection I feel could develop later down the line into a more emotional, spiritual connection, because I do feel that each of you at your core do have like a very like spiritual, emotional core, but I don't think that you're necessarily going to be, that's not what bonds you. That's not what bonds you, okay? That's not where you connect. Where you connect is in the physical, okay? Definitely in the physical. So, something to keep in mind here as you go along with this person. I think things, bottom line, the Star card is the most positive card in the deck. And I think that you and this person, it's like both of you will fulfill your long-term needs, if that makes sense. You fulfill each other's needs. Like what you desire in a partner, this person can give that to you, right? So, and vice versa. Like, it's almost like you're kind of like each other's ideal partners, right? Like, you act like this person's ideal partner, and vice versa. This person acts like your ideal partner, but for some reason, you're both a little bit reserved with your feelings. I think that you guys really enjoy the connection you have, and you don't want feelings to get in the way and ruin things. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting here. And so I think that this definitely is a friendship first, where you really develop a really strong bond with each other, and the emotional stuff comes later. So as far as a relationship, like I said, I see 2, maybe in 2 months, you guys will start talking about relationships. You'll start talking about um, maybe what you want. Maybe in 2 months, you'll start opening up more. But I do kind of see that right now, things are just very physical. Let's look at your advice and guidance card to close out the reading. We have engagement. So this is the best advice card yet that's come out for all of the readings. So engagement, wow. The card says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. I definitely feel that here with this person. I feel that this is someone who things move slowly but steadily. Okay, so even though things may move slowly, it's like every time you and this person connect, you get deeper and deeper. Things get better and better, and you start falling more and more for each other as time goes on. Like, this is a very like time, not time heals all, but like things are revealed in time, or like you soften up in time. Like your hearts soften to each other with time. And yeah, things just get better and better and better. It's like every time you and this person connect, it's like one layer falls off, right? Until eventually you're both exposed, right? And you both know exactly what each other is feeling. And at that point, I think that's when you and this person will enter into a relationship. And it definitely, has the potential here to not just turn into a committed relationship, but to actually turn into an engagement. So this is very promising, very, very promising. What I will tell you, the energy I'm getting from this reading, as opposed to the two previous groups, it felt like it was someone that was from the past. It felt like maybe someone who they had been in a relationship before, or someone who they connected with where things never got started. This feels like someone new. Group three. I really want to emphasize that with you. I don't feel like this is someone who you, and maybe it's someone who you know, but you've never been romantically involved with them. I don't feel like this is someone that's like broken your heart or, disappointed you or ghosted you. I don't feel any of that here. I feel like this is either someone who you've just recently met, you've just started dating, or someone who you're going to meet, for those of you who have not yet met this person. But it feels like a new energy, and it feels like such a fresh breath of air for you, and something that really can develop into something very, very, very good. So I just want to make that distinction for you, that I don't think this is a past person. I think this is someone brand new. And if you're kind of like teeter-tottering between like a past person and a new person, keep in mind that people from our past served us at that time for a specific reason, because that's where we were in our development. That's where we were in our journey. And those same people don't always make it to the next levels of life. And they can sometimes hold us back from having something really good, because we're so afraid of the unknown, and we're so afraid of what we haven't experienced yet, that we hold on to what's familiar and what's comfortable. This reading to me, this person to me, feels like someone who is new and unknown, but is so much better than anyone who you've ever connected with. So I know it can be challenging to let go of the past, especially when there's a lot of deep emotions and connection and history and memories. But I feel that this is the start of something that's going to be incredible for you. So if you selected this pile, if you were drawn to this reading, this is kind of, if you're not already doing this, this is a message to you to make sure that you're choosing new, fresh partners who are on your level, who are your energetic match with where you are right now in your life. So I hope this message has helped you. I hope it's given you lots of clarity and lots of guidance. And I have to point this out to you that my nose is very itchy right now, and that happens a lot when I'm reading tarot, and I think that's a good sign. It definitely means that there's something good and very lucky here. So yeah, good luck. I would be very, very, very interested to hear your story, to hear what you're going through. So definitely leave a comment down below in the comment box, and let us know how this message resonated with you. Other than that, I'm going to go ahead and close out this reading. So I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope it gave you lots of clarity and lots of insight, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.